Hey, she was 7. Okay, I was going to do a real quick video today about why some people have trouble astral traveling or lucid dreaming. And one of the main reasons for not being able to lucid dream, which is control your dream or be aware that you are dreaming and have some type of control of what you're dreaming about. A lot of people, especially younger people, they grew up playing like video games and watching certain movies, but it's mainly the video games. A lot of times in these video games, especially the really graphic ones, you're only given a little bit of control. Okay, the game is mostly in control. So right there, when you play that game, you're actually being programmed to to teach yourself that you don't have all the control. And that's exactly the opposite when you're dreaming or lucid dreaming or astral traveling. You're supposed to have almost total control when you lucid dream. But a lot of especially teenagers and young adults, they get wrapped up in these video games and basically relinquish their control mentally. They're being trained to understand that they only have a limited amount of control. So they have trouble astral traveling and they have trouble lucid dreaming. And also a lot of the characters in these video games are indeed on the astral realm. I mean, I know it's kind of far-fetched, but you have a lot of video games that are kind of freaky and scary and weird. It has a lot of esoteric symbolism in it, occult symbolism. Vampires, werewolves, all that kind of stuff. A lot of those things are real in the astral plane. And, you know, when you play video games, you're kind of simulating and actually relinquishing your control. So if you do play a lot of video games, try to stick to the games that you have at least 90% of the control over. Like when I was growing up, we had like Atari and we had Nintendo, and I stopped playing game after Nintendo. Like, I'm too old for that, you know. But we had a lot more control over the games than they do now. Like, we had, you know, Pac-Man, Super Mario Brothers, Duck Hunt. You know, that was pretty much easy. I played a lot of other games too, but those are the only ones that I remember. But what I'm saying is now you have like games with people stalking you, people trying to kill you. You know, that's not really good for raising your frequency either. It's actually teaching you to fear in a different dimension or in another plane, which lowers your vibration. So, like if you have a child and they play games, make sure that their video games aren't you know, teaching them to relinquish control, or that the game does not take more control than the player, because a lot of times that's subconsciously brainwashing you and training you to make you feel like you have no control, and that's not a good thing. Because as above, so below. If you have no control in your game, which is this reality, then you have no control in your dreams. Just like you have no control in your life, you'll find that you have no control in your dreams. If you have a lot of control in your life, it's super easy to control your dreams because you're so used to doing it. Like, you're so used to being in control. You're so used to, you know, manifesting and willing things to be. If you're an indecisive person and can't make up your mind about certain things, it's very hard to astral travel and very hard to lucid dream and control your dreams. You have to you have to know yourself pretty well. You have to be able to take charge. You have to be able to trust yourself in order to make decisions. And you also have to kind of be in control of your own life. in order to lucid dream easier. So if you're stuck in, and also without the video games, if you're stuck in a situation where you have zero control, it's very hard to lucid dream because you can't control anything, and so you don't know how. So if you're like still living at home and your mom still tells you what to do, or you're in a relationship where the other person has total control over every move you make, how you think, how you eat, blah, 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 blah. If you let someone run you, or if you're like at work and you're like really low on the totem pole and you have all these people over you, you have no say in anything, you feel like this small, then that could also help, you know, stop you from lucid dreaming. So if you have to, try to get one thing that you are in control of and master it, you know. Try to be in control of something, you know, anything. Start a page on Facebook, I don't know. Just find something to be in charge of, because that will at least give you a little bit of confidence and faith in yourself and more trust in yourself, and somewhat of control over a situation. If you have no control over anything, find something to be in control of. You know, create something to be in control of, because it is very important that we understand our power. And if we don't have anything to be over, if we don't have any responsibility, if we don't have any choices to make, if we don't have, you know, anything to manifest or anything to want and go get it and be able to go get it, then it's very hard for us on the astral plane as well. A lot of people have had dreams about like being in the back seat of a car while the car was driving, or in a tornado, or not being able to control something like a car, or you're running super slow and you think you're going to get caught. Those are all dreams about not having control over your life when you're not in the driver's seat. A tornado is like destruction and no control. So these are all symbols of having no control. So if you dream a lot about that, it's because you have very little control in your life. And you might not think it. You might feel like you have some control, but look at the people around you. Do they manipulate you? Do they make you think that you're in control, but you're really not, and you're really choosing what they want you to choose through manipulation? Because a lot of people get confused on whether they're in control or not. You know, some people are really crafty, and they will make something seem like it was your idea, and they will feed it into your mind as if it was your idea, but all along they had a plan. So you have to be careful for those type of people, you know, and don't give up your power to anyone, like especially in a relationship. A lot of women do this, and like when they get in a relationship, they'll find a man, they'll fall in love, or they'll be infatuated for a little while, and they will start to copy and do everything that this man does, comply to everything this man wants, blah, 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 and they kind of lose themselves, and they lose control of their lives. And that's not a good thing. You know, we're supposed to complement each other, not, you know, take over. So if you've had trouble astral traveling, you might want to check out the control factors in your life, and if how much control you have in this waking world versus, you know, the astral realm. And also those video games, you know, give them a rest, or at least the certain games that have too much control, give those a rest and play something like that stimulates your mind or something. I don't know. But yeah, that's my quick video for today. I will see y'all later. Thank you for watching.